gentlemen, and welcome back to Stonehearth Alpha 21. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I am certainly excited to be back here with the nerds under the mountain, and I'm a little bit ill. Just not hugely ill. I'm a bit stuffy and I'm a little tired because I've been sitting about all day feeling a bit ill, so forgive me if my intro wasn't quite as loud or quite as excitable as it usually is. Those of you that frequently complain about the intro may be glad to hear that particular rendition of it, but I assure you that tomorrow's intro will be back to normal. Actually, based on when this video is going out, tomorrow's intros are going to be very interesting. There's not going to be normal videos tomorrow. No another Brick in the Mole or Stonehearth tomorrow, but something very, very special indeed. So keep your eyes out for that. Anyway, enough promoting tomorrow's videos. By the way, if you're not watching this on Wednesday, the 19th of April, then please ignore. But today, I would like to just go ahead and continue to look after the nerds under the mountain. There was a notification about goblin thieves, but it's these guys up here that I don't really need to worry about, so not going to stress about that too much. What I would like to do, though, is get another mining order going here, because I want to get more rooms here. I know I don't need them, but I still want them, because I think it'll look kind of cool, and it's also going to let me get more resources, which is always a very important thing. So I'm going to just go ahead and mine out a whole bunch of these so that we can expand them, or expand into them at some point. And if we don't use them as bedrooms, then eventually I'll use them as something else anyway. So it's totally fine if these don't get used as bedrooms. So we'll do that kind of thing, then we'll bring this across to there like that, and across like that. And we have this giant mining operation going on here. Now what I think I will do is just extend a thing up like that, so we can actually get to those rooms from the sides over here, and I think that'll be quite an important thing to do. Now that's obviously quite a hefty mining operation there, but to be honest, I'm not too worried about it. I think it is going to do some good stuff. And like I said, it's going to get us some resources, and resources are always quite important to get. So let's see what else we need to be doing around here. What's the current food situation around here? We have quite a few edibles. I assume my cook is doing some beautiful work. How many work? We have 2 workers. We have Carrie and Sherry. Okay, so they're mining. Barry's also mining, which is good news. It is, of course, going to take them quite some time to get that all dug out, but the resources that we get from it will absolutely make it worth it. I'm also thinking I want to go ahead and delete this stockpile zone, because I want to get all this stuff moved into chests, and I also want to be able to get more chests into this space as well. Now I'm hearing some goblins gurgling a little bit up here, but that's totally fine. Also, something worth pointing out, because I can hear it in my headphones at the moment, the noise that I keep talking about, that I've talked about in I think every episode thus far, and including this one, but I'm talking about it for a different reason this time. Apparently some of you couldn't hear it because the game sound was a little bit low. If you have Stonehearth, boot up a game with Rayya's children in the desert, and when it goes night, you'll just hear this low drone. And I'm saying that as opposed to raising the volume of the sound in the edit, because I will totally forget to do that by the time I come to editing this video. So just trust me when I say there is a drone in the music of this game that sounds a little bit like someone's drilling a hole in a wall, just like outside or something. So the trading caravan's back. Doesn't have anything I'm too interested in. We do need to work towards getting a blacksmith going, though. Can we make a blacksmith's hammer currently? Now that's a stone maul. That is a blacksmith's hammer. We can totally make one, so let's go ahead and do that. We can't make a trapper's knife yet, but we do also want a mason's pedestal. Now, being able to get a blacksmith is some pretty good news. Do we have anyone that's passionate about being a blacksmith, though? I am not entirely sure. You have the heart of a crafter, that's good. Fred is a passionate mason. But you're already a mason? Oh, that's tricky. Fred would be happier as a mason, but I don't know if I want to... I mean, a level 4 potter, swapping him out to be an apprentice mason doesn't seem like a great idea. Carrie, you are just a glutton, and Sherry, you have the heart of a crafter. So getting you... yeah, that's kind of the problem. Hold on, no, you can be a blacksmith. Okay. You are totally going to become a blacksmith, because that's getting us very close to being able to get ourselves a carpenter, which I'm quite excited about. We have the food, we don't have the net worth, that's totally okay. What is this? Greetings, friends of Nerds Under the Mountain. It's been some time since we've last visited this outpost. Looks like you've been making good use of the starting supplies we delivered. What are you doing here? Why? Our cartographers are making preparation. Why did I go Scottish? This guy doesn't look Scottish, if I'm perfectly honest. My Scottish accent is getting worse by the day. Anyway, why our cartographers are making preparations for the next printing iteration of the... I'm so sorry to anyone from Scotland that's watching this. Oh boy. Right. Preparations for the next printing iteration of the Iskender map of Hearth. While we at Iskender Trading Agency are known for trade, we also pride ourselves for the accuracy and utility of our maps. Settlements and routes from across the world are depicted in the finest detail. Well, getting to the point, I believe we can both benefit from an agreement of sorts. We at the Iskender Agency strive to create the most comprehensive maps of Hearth, and so we wish to detail any notable establishments and outposts such as yours. With your permission, of course. In addition to being distinguished as an official township, you will gain recognition from traders and travelers from all over Hearth. We shall also offer you architectural blueprints we've collected through our trades with other Rayya's Children's settlements. Great. Let us get this process rolling then. First of all, how would you like to be known? We can put you on the map as a place renowned for its trading post, shrine of their mystery, or exotic goods. Oh boy, what do I want to go for? I think it would be a trading post. So in order to gain renown as a trading post for the masses, it is important that your city be a welcoming place for traders and travelers to visit and trade goods amongst each other. I shall give your potter a recipe, build a monument which can act as a grand and inviting display at the heart of your settlement. That sounds good to me. Excellent! In addition to an appropriate monument, your town will also need to have accumulated a certain level of worth. I shall leave the requirements with you should you wish to consult with them again, or should a different path come to appeal more than your initial chosen road. Monkey be with you, nerds of the mountain. I shall leave you a bird so you may summon me to evaluate your progress. So, we got some monuments at the quest for a township. So we need the trading post, which is the trading goods monument from the potter, which costs what to build. It requires 2 dusty tomes. I don't know how we get those. A lot of this stuff just plants, that's fine. Now that's the trading good one. Oh, that's easy. So we need a fine large crate, we'll get that eventually, wall-mounted tapestry, and a blown glass vase. So the blown glass vase is that one, which does admittedly need bronze ingots, but we also need an unfired clay vase. So let me get one of those in the go. Then the bronze will be easy enough. It is the wall-mounted tapestry that's potentially a problem, because I'm pretty sure for the wall-mounted tapestry we need a weaver. But we'll get all that eventually. It's no problem. We'll get all that stuff eventually, and it's gonna be good. Now, you guys are doing a pretty good job at clearing all that stuff up in there, which is beautiful to see, because we do want to get more chests in there. I also want to go to my mason and say that you could perhaps go ahead and throw me together another 20 of those. because that'll probably be a decent amount for this area. I also realize I can totally make a bunch more fire pits, which is actually kind of tempting, and I think I will say to make me maybe 3 more fire pits. Oh, you need level 6? Well, you know what? Queue 3 of them anyway. We'll get those eventually. As for the blacksmith, I want you to... Ooh, interesting that you need a metal ingot. You can make the forge, though, so get you to make me the forge. I want you to... Hold up, invaders approaching. We'll get that in a second. I want you to maintain an inventory of 20 copper. And maintain. Although craft... You know what? Just straight up craft it. Forget maintaining it. Craft me 20 copper. And craft me 20 of those. Now, where are we being attacked? Red team's dealing with this thing. That's actually no problem at all. Not a big deal in the slightest. We are totally fine because it's dead. So the blacksmith should have made the forge by this point. I think, yes, you have. The blacksmith forge can honestly just sort of go against that wall. So we'll get that placed. Should be beautiful. All this work over here is done as well. So let's go ahead and start placing some chests along the wall over here. Just like so, because I think that's going to be a pretty good idea, just to expand our storage area. We can also place the mason's pedestal, which I think can go right about there. And the trading caravan's back, but doesn't have anything I particularly want, so we're not going to worry too much about that. We could put down another table, though. Definitely thinking that could be an idea. We only have 2 chairs, though. Maybe not. What about beds? We do have a bunch of spare beds, so let's get those in here. Because again, we might as well just get some nice beds into these rooms over here. And the mining operation itself is actually going quite nicely too. Definitely quite happy to see that that is going ahead. Happy to see these guys are doing a bunch of storage as well. We do need to get some lights in here actually. So if we just have a little look, we do have some stone wall lanterns. So let's get some stone wall lanterns on either side of the doors around here. That definitely seems like a pretty good idea. We have a goblin that we need to apparently be worried about. Do I want to do lanterns here? I guess I could. I think I'll do lanterns just on like the right side. Well, not the right side, but like this basically. So there'll be 2 there. Maybe I will do 2 there. I don't know, we'll see. I'm thinking of doing them there, on the, like, kind of the right side of the doors from this angle. We'll see. We also have a clay market stall, which apparently has to go outside. Which is a bit of a problem. Not a fan of that, but, well, I guess we'll throw a clay market stall just over there and see what happens to it. We could put a couple of these by our entrance as well, because they are kind of interesting looking. So there and there. Should be totally fine. We have these tile wall mosaics as well. Where can I put those? I guess on like that wall, possibly? They could go above the bed as like a decorative piece, but maybe not. It would have been nice to fit them in there. Oh god, where am I going to put a wall mosaic? This seems like a lot of work. I think I'm going to leave it for the time being. So there was a goblin. It is on top of the mountain. I am not at all concerned. We are totally fine. So the lights are going in there already. Daily updates here. The net worth's there as well. So we're getting an 11th Hearthling. Fasha Johnny has joined us. So Fasha, we need to oh god. Oh, this, you know, that's almost an Austin Powers reference. It makes me, it's painful thinking of renaming you. Let's see. So what name are we gonna go for? We need to Google this again. Female names ending in Y. What are we gonna go for this time? By the way, you are more than welcome, viewer, to leave name suggestions in the comments, because I don't really know what we're going for here. Laurie is apparently one we could get. Does that match? Carrie, Laurie? Not really. Let's see. Annie? Emmy? Barry? Emmy? No. Maybe. You know what? We'll go with Emmy. Emmy's a decent enough one. So, E-M-M-I-E. is apparently what we're going for you. Congratulations, Emmy. Welcome. Man, I could just name all these people after, like, Twitch subs. Oh, I could name them after Twitch subs and patrons. That's such an idea. Oh, I'm doing that on my next series of, like, RimWorld or something. And I think I'm, oh, you know, saying that, everyone that's not a Twitch sub or a Patreon supporter is just sitting there going, well, that's just not fair. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll do it in some series. That is an easy way to get names, though. Just put all those names in a list and pick one at random. Such an easy way to do it. That's tempting. That's also an incentive to go and support me on Patreon. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. That you can, if you so desire. And who knows, maybe I will name you, name a Hearthling after you, and strive to not get it killed. We shall see. Again, mining operation, coming along kind of nicely. A little bit slowly, but I'm not too worried. An armed goblin there. Really not worried. Actually, that's a goblin. That's a proper little goblin settlement just outside there. What's this nonsense? Oh, hold on a minute. You know what? You guys can defend there. Go kill the goblins. Proper little goblin settlement right there. Not a big fan, if I'm honest. This little guy can live there, but these guys are going to properly defend that entrance. Why is there still battle music? Oh, it's because this guy's here. You know what? Go and go kill him before you go anywhere. Just to get it done and dusted, you know? We need to be rid of him. And then sort of head back and I guess sort of defend that bit. That'll be fine. So the trading caravan's back again. Nothing I'm particularly interested in. Blacksmith, you should now be able to make your anvil. Yes, you can. Beautiful. I also want you to make me 2 of those at some point. Oh, goblin thieves. Are they up there up in the mountains? That's not a big deal. So blacksmith, what are you you're currently working on that. That's fine. Just keep working on all that stuff. We'll get you the anvil eventually. I would like you to craft me, I'm gonna say 5 of those. And eventually, I'd like you to craft me 10 of those, I guess. We don't have a lot of wood. We are gonna need to get more wood. Can I get a farmer that can, like, can we grow wood? No, can we grow wood? I feel like that's not how trees work. Well, it is. In a way, it is. In another, you don't just grow wood, though. You sort of grow the tree. Anyway, with that word of wisdom out of the way, I'll do some general sort of harvesting things here. We'll go and harvest those trees, and it should be totally fine. We'll get ourselves a bit of wood from all of that. Harvest all of those as well. And again, should be fine. Daily updates here. The food is there, the net worth is not. The food's actually doing very well, which makes me very, very happy indeed. I can call a merchant. Are you the merchant? Yeah, you are. You have wood. You have 1 wood. You shall not be, you shall not be selling me wood today, sir. I don't have anything I really want to sell you either, to be honest. Well, you know what? Sell the beds. We'll sell the beds, that's fine. Oh, we could totally get a weaver. That's definitely an option. Emmy, are you much of, what are you actually? We never looked. You're a green thumb. And you are callous. Okay, so you're not really hurt by tragedy. That's fine by me. That is totally fine by me, because I guarantee you at some point tragedy will strike, especially if we never get more people into Rad Team here, which, to be honest, we really need to do. Maybe, Emmy, you've not got, you're not so bad there. Now, Carrie, it would be a shame to put you to work in Rad Team because your mind is really good. Really, it's body and spirit we need to look at here, which is identical across the board. So what I'm going to do is, Emmy, you are actually, oh no, you can't really become a footman though, can you? Because we don't have any more swords for you. That's a problem. Invaders are apparently approaching. I don't think they're going to be making much success with that approach though, so I feel like we've picked a really bloody good location here. Like, we're just being in this mountain and being in this little valley, nothing can really get to us that does much damage, and I like that. I think that's, I'm definitely using that to my advantage, is what I'm doing. Definitely using that to my advantage. Now, if we go back to the blacksmith for a second, I would like you to go ahead and craft me 20 of those at your earliest convenience. Goblin has apparently snuck into camp. I don't know how that happened, but we'll not worry about it. We do have the anvil, so we'll place the anvil just sort of back there, I guess. So we'll get that done. Go back to the blacksmith and see what else you can do. So you can start making me armor, which is good news, but we do need leather and we do need thread, so it's good news, but it's not going to happen for a while. You can also make me an iron mace, which, I'll be honest, would be nice to have a couple of those. A little bit better than the bronze mace. So make me 2 of them. I don't think I need more than that. And that should be fine for the time being. You're going to be busy for a while. Trading caravans back. Not too concerned. We are not in need of whatever you're selling there, buddy. Not in need whatsoever. This is actually nearly done, which is kind of surprising. A lot of stuff around there that's going to need to be moved into storage, but I'm liking this. I'm definitely liking what we've got here. I just realized that I mean, it is just a lot more space, really. It is just a lot more space that we don't need, but it's nice to have. That's the thing about it. I've also seen a couple of people that want me to mine up to the top of the mountain and build like a town or something up here. I would, but that would literally defeat the point of being in here. Being in here is secure. Being in here is nice. Mining to the top of the mountain is probably not a very good idea. Now here's something I might try. I might try mining over here to make some like luxury bedrooms. Because I want to see if we can get rid of that cramped debuff that we have at the moment. I want to see if we like go over here. And we'll go down to here. If I do this kind of thing. Like if we go like that size for a bedroom. I want to see if that's still going to count as really cramped. Or if they're going to be a little bit more grateful about that size of room. Now, I don't know. I've got no idea. But it's worth trying, I think. I definitely think it's worth trying. That one's in a bit of a weird spot, but that's probably okay. We'll go this way with it a little bit as well. Just, again, to see what we can do. And if this works, then eventually we will probably move everybody over to these rooms here. And then this can all sort of be dug out and turned into something, I guess. I don't really know what that something would be, but it'll be something. It'll definitely be something. So I'll go ahead and do all of that and just across like that. So that's absolutely perfect. That is, what, 7, 13? 13 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13. So that's absolutely fine. 13 rooms is more than we need right now. So we'll get those dug out. We'll get them turned into some kind of bedroom. And maybe someone will be like, hey, these are actually kind of nice. As opposed to constantly complaining about them. It's also interesting that the Hearthlings seem to have prioritized that work over the stuff they were doing earlier, but whatever. We are very close with the net worth to a 12th Hearthling, rather, not a 13th, but that's totally fine. I am in absolutely no rush. As for crafting spaces, again, as I've said before, I don't think that's something we desperately need to split up. I think it is a better idea to have all the crafting spaces in one location like this, with storage just across the way, as opposed to splitting it all up, which would probably cause a few issues. It would just slow things down a little bit, basically. That's what I'm getting at. It does just seem like a better idea to leave all of the crafting stuff in the one location, near to the storage areas, really. Just seems like that's a much better idea. Rotate you and chuck that in there. Trading caravans back, not interested. Let me just get all those chests in there, please. Although, please don't place that one in the wrong location, because that's going to be such a pain. Please don't put it in the wrong spot. You're going to put it in the wrong spot, aren't you? Yes, you are. Congratulations. Congratulations on putting that in the wrong location. I really appreciate it. I'd also really like it if you'd go move it, because it's in the wrong location. Thank you. You get to live today. Let's put that one just in there as well. Invaders approaching. Oh, these ones are actually invading slightly. I say slightly because they're not doing an amazing job of it. But, you know, they're at least trying, I guess. Why is the fighting music still going? Did one of them get through? Or is the game just doing that thing? I think the game's just doing that thing it does. Which is totally okay by me. Also, did we assign a... So you're the current owner of that bed. Already owns a similar object. I don't think anyone owns this one. I don't think Carrie or Emmy actually has their own bed. Oh, Sherry owns that one. Which is interesting. Yeah, that would be 10 there. So Carrie's gonna have that one. And Emmy can have that one. Oh, we're so close with that net worth. I'm fine waiting. I mean, I am in no rush to... Well, you know what? When I say I'm in no rush, I am in a little bit of a rush to get more Hearthlings, because I'd like them to be... I'd like more people in Red Team. That's the only reason I'm in a rush at all. That's the only bit of rush that I'm in, I guess. I would like more people in Red Team. Also, look how close this is to all being done. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Then this bit over here is going to be good as well. Speaking of this bit over here, we probably should go to the Potter and figure out how many doors we're going to need. So 13 and 27, I think. If there's 13 over here and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 27. Because there's 13 and then 14 here. So if we go to the Potter, we could get some clay tunnel doors, and I think we will. So craft me a grand total of 27 of those. If you wouldn't mind, my good man. Or woman, I don't know who you are, to be honest. And if I'm honest as well, I don't know that I care. Now, I realize we can actually get the blown glass vase, or vase, if you prefer. We can get that in a little bit, which will be very good news. None of you have moved that. Move it to there, then. Just get it out of that corner. Come on. Why is that just... Why are you all just leaving that there? Come on, someone move it. You're not moving it. Good job. Any of you gonna... Anyone gonna... No? Seriously? You're just gonna leave that there? You're just leaving that... You're just doing this on purpose, aren't you? You're all just leaving that there to annoy me. Good. Love my Hearthlings. I love that they try to, Oh, there we go. Thank you! That's all I wanted. Now, if you wouldn't mind just putting it in that corner. A goblin sneaks... I don't think the goblin did sneak into camp. Do we have any lights left lying around? I'm pretty sure there is a maintain order, so... the answer to my question is, yes, there are some lights lying around. Let's just line this side. Let's line things like this first with the lights. We'll get more in here later if we happen to need them. Not that I think we will, but yeah, that should be fine for the time being. That'll light up that corridor quite nicely, which is definitely something I'd like. As for this space over here, it's going quite nicely. Oh, this is all done. Look at... Oh, no, that bit's not done. But there is a way around the whole thing, which is pretty cool. Also, the Potter should be super, super busy. Yeah, 23. So the Potter's super busy. Everyone's super busy, and I'm quite happy with this. So, ladies and gents, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I know not a lot of things happened. I know that it was mostly mining orders and a couple of non-threatening attacks, but I kind of like that, if I'm honest. I like that it wasn't a really... intense day or two here at, oh, that's so close. Here at the mountain. It's nice. It's nice just relaxing a little bit. So I guess next time we will be getting ourselves another Hearthling. It's not going to take much to do that. But like I said, tomorrow there won't be an episode of Another Brick in the Mole or Stonehearth. Tomorrow is a bit of a special day on the channel. I can't tell you what the videos are gonna be, and I can't tell you what the game is. I can tell you that it's being recorded on Xbox, and it's something that a lot of people have been waiting for a very long time, almost 2 years. It was revealed back in 2015. And I can say there will be 2 or 3 episodes of this one game, depending on how well it goes for me. So, with that... oh, by the way, also, another note is I think the first video will be going out at like 9 in the morning UK time. So very, very early. There's an embargo that I want to reach, so you can probably tell what that game's going to be. I'm not going to confirm nor deny anything. So with that in mind, thank you kind of for watching. I do encourage you to check out the videos tomorrow because I think you'll have a good time. Stonehearth will be back in a day or 2. And with that in mind, thank you kind of for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!